I bought two of the most powerful leaf blowers on the market to determine which one was actually the best, and the results were not what I was expecting. Stihl has been refining their BR series blowers for years, and the current BR800X is the biggest and the baddest in the lineup. RedMax has a new competitor out though, the EBZ9000, and on paper at least, it's the most powerful backpack blower on the market. I have a big yard with lots of trees, so I'm always getting heavy use out of my blower every fall. We all know spec sheets aren't everything, and I'm going to run both of these blowers through their paces and see which one is actually the one the prosumer homeowner should get. And there was one thing that I was so surprised by that was so annoying that I might not recommend the blower based on that one thing alone. So let's get into it. The RedMax blower comes in a box, and before that, I just want to say it's a little trickier to find than the Stihl. They aren't as popular of a brand, and not everyone carries them. I found mine at Top Notch Equipment in Rogers, Minnesota, but I had to call around a bit to track it down locally. Most of the unit comes pre-built, but you do have to do a little bit of assembly yourself. It's mostly the flex pipe and the blower tube assembly that you got to put together. RedMax is owned by Husqvarna, and putting it together, I kept finding little H-branded pieces. So there's definitely some part sharing going on, which is to be expected. Early reports of the flex tube being flimsy seem to be remedied, and mine felt fine. Top Notch threw in some fuel, and it runs on 50-to-1 mix, just like most everything else. The fuel tank is supposed to be industry leading, which to me is kind of a weird flex because extra fuel capacity just means extra weight on your back, and it's not like refilling takes a long time to do either, but they always talk about their large fuel tanks, so there you go. Starting procedure is fairly simple. Push the start button in, prime it 10 times, which seems like a lot because it is. Pull the cord and it should start right up. The strap padding seems good, and the anti-vibration system is what you would expect from a blower like this, but what is surprising is the sheer size of the unit itself. It's absolutely the largest leaf blower that I have ever seen. The Stihl blower came from Minnesota Equipment, a John Deere dealer also in Rogers, Minnesota, and it comes fully assembled just the way you see it here. Well, I'm sure they don't come that way. The dealer assembles them for you so that you walk out with a fully assembled, ready to go machine. You get to pick what blower tube you want. There's a short and long version, and that's about it, and you're ready to go. Padding is nice, but nothing crazy, and you can see the anti-vibration system working here. Starting is the same as it's always been on these. There's a choke, a prime bulb to press a few times, and then the pull start hand. I mentioned specs earlier, and each of these blowers has a nearly 80cc engine. That's insane. The Stihl puts out 912 CFM. That's cubic feet per minute with an airspeed of 199 miles per hour. The RedMax puts out a whopping 1,245 cubic feet per minute with an airspeed of 216 miles per hour. The RedMax weighs over 3 pounds more, and while that doesn't really sound like a lot, just think of a 3-pound dumbbell in your back pocket. It's kind of a lot. A key metric for evaluating effectiveness is blowing force, and that's measured in newtons. The Stihl provides a blowing force of 41 newtons, while the RedMax is pushing 56 newtons. These are some impressive stats, and the RedMax definitely has the power edge, but I want to see if this translates into real-world use. Starting with the RedMax, I couldn't believe the power that blower puts out. Stat sheets are one thing, but real-world use backs it up. It was fairly obvious clearing these leaf piles that this was a serious blower that was going to be hard to beat. It's not so much the airspeed, but the CFM is very noticeable if you're trying to move a ton of leaves. I'm using a sweep-all lawn sweeper to pick up leaves in my yard, and if you haven't seen these things before, I got a video that I can link for you here. It's basically a gas-powered lawn sweeper, and it's pretty cool. My drop zone to dump the hopper, that's on the edge of my property by the woods, and once I have a lot of piles, I just blow them into the woods with my backpack blower, and the RedMax really did a great job at this. Any heavy-duty backpack leaf blower will accomplish a task like I'm doing, but the speed at which the RedMax gets it done is impressive. The Stihl is really nice too, and I've been a fan of Stihl for a while. I've probably got hundreds of hours on my old BR600 that I bought 12 years ago. I'm starting on some lighter duty stuff here for a warm-up, and you can see it's doing a great job of replacing my rake. Moving into some heavier coverage, and it's still competitive. Like I said before, any product in the high-end backpack blower space is going to be able to handle everything that I'm doing. I just really like product testing, so I wanted to see these monsters go head to head. I'm in the backyard where I don't really do weekly leaf cleanup. I just wait for them all to fall and then go to work once, so I've got some fairly thick coverage back here. Setting up the side-by-side comparison, and here we go. The video starts with the RedMax clearing a section first. And honestly, when I was using it, it feels seriously powerful, like more so than the Stihl. But it's nice to have the video to see that it actually is clearing the area faster compared to the Stihl that is up next. These are some thick leaves and both blowers are really good, but overall power has to go to the RedMax. I actually got my lawnmower buried in these leaves in the backyard and I couldn't drive out because I was basically high-centered on a pile of leaves jammed under the deck. I'm kind of an idiot, so this is nothing new for me. I grabbed the RedMax to get myself out of this mess because I knew I needed the extra power, and sure enough, it worked great. Here's another quick side-by-side of actually clearing a leaf pile about 2 feet thick. First is the Stihl, splitting it down the middle and getting right to work with no problems. And of course, the RedMax is up next, and it does things just a little bit faster with a little bit more power. These are wet and heavy leaves that have been rained on too, and that didn't seem to bother any of the two blowers aside from making things a little messier. I could feel that the RedMax was the more powerful leaf blower, but I'm kind of a data guy and I wanted to test them in a visual way that shows you, the viewer, what I'm talking about. This simple test involves a small 2x4 offcut placed at 10-foot intervals that I marked out on the driveway. Shout out to my son for letting me borrow his chalk. I simply stood in the same spot with each blower and found out how far away the 2x4 could be before I couldn't knock it over. The Stihl felt weaker, so I did that one first to establish a baseline. 10, 20, 30 feet, no problem. It took a long time at wide open throttle to knock it down at 40 feet, and that turned out to be the limit for the Stihl. The RedMax was up next, so I started at 40 feet, and it fairly easily knocked it over, surpassing the Stihl's performance. Then at 50 feet, it was really struggling, but eventually it was able to knock over the 2x4 a whole 10 feet farther away than the Stihl. That's impressive. Now, before you click off the video, I have to tell you about the biggest difference between these two machines, and it's not CFM, newtons, weight, power, cc's, it's none of that. It's actually noise. When I started the RedMax for the first time, I could not believe how loud it was. It was almost funny. Not funny, haha, funny like, why is it so loud? It seriously sounds like a 2-stroke dirt bike. I'm not even kidding. Most of the video has been severely muted up until this point because you know what leaf blowers sound like, and I'm trying to make a watchable piece of content for you. But I had to actually test this to see if my perception was off or if the RedMax actually is the loudest piece of yard equipment in existence. I set up a decibel meter on a stand and I'm gonna run 2 tests. One that's just startup and idle, and one wide open throttle, which is how I like to use my blower almost all the time. Wide open with the lock on. Starting with the Stihl, you can see that once it's up and running and settled into a nice idle, it's putting out about 75 to 76 decibels. And at wide open throttle, it peaks right at 100 decibels. Basically, it sounds like a normal leaf blower, or at least what I'd expect a leaf blower to sound like. Now on to the RedMax, and you can see that it likes to idle in the low 80s, about 5 decibels louder than the Stihl. At wide open throttle, same story. It's consistently putting over 100 decibels and peaking into the 103 range. So the RedMax runs 3 to 5 decibels louder than the Stihl. Big deal. Seems fairly insignificant, and leaf blowers are leaf blowers, right? Wrong. The decibel scale is logarithmic, meaning that small differences in numbers actually equate to massive differences in sound intensity. The RedMax blower is nearly twice as intense as the Stihl blower, and that difference is deafening. You probably know what a leaf blower sounds like. Now imagine something 1.5 times as loud as that. And that's what the RedMax sounds like. So why should you care? You're all about gas and horsepower and loud engines, right? Well, if you live within a football field distance from your neighbors, they might care. In fact, a lot of neighborhoods and cities across the country are banning gas equipment, and it's not just a California thing, and it's not just a pollution thing either. People are sick of the noise. Your neighbors will notice a leaf blower this loud, and it will bother them. How much you like your neighbors and actually care about their opinions, well, that's more of a you question, isn't it? Prices always change, so I don't want to put hard numbers on things, but the RedMax generally runs about $100 more than the Stihl. That's fairly significant, even for high-end blowers like these in the $600 to $700 range. So the overall power award goes to RedMax, no question. So if you want the most powerful backpack leaf blower on the market, and that's the only thing you care about, it's the EBZ9000 from RedMax, hands down. But the Stihl is a great competitor. It's almost as powerful, it costs less, and it's way quieter. The RedMax is 1.5 times as loud as the Stihl, but it's not 1.5 times as powerful. It only offers slightly more power. I think the Stihl is the better option overall, and the noise level alone will probably be enough for me to sell the RedMax blower. Just kidding. I never sell tools. only buy more. I'll probably just wear them both at the same time and really go nuts on those leaf piles. So what do you think? What blower would you get? And if you have any of these blowers, let me know if you think my video was accurate. If you like this type of content, think about subscribing to the channel. I post DIY homeowner and lawn care related videos all the time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.